seen the birth. We've seen the birth of YouTube.
Dude,
We've seen the birth of it.
do you know they got free movies on there?
Yeah, duh. They've been
I
having
didn't
that.
know that.
They've had bootleg free movies on there from people uploading stuff.
Oh well, you know the
Yeah. You're talking
free
about like
one.
YouTube actually has
Yeah, like a free.
mandatory.
Yeah.
Didn't
know that.
Kind of like Tubi or something. Just Tubi. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Tubi's always gonna give you, or Peacock will give you some free stuff.
I know you see me out here
Yeah,
working
that's
and you
wild.
wanna
Crazy
link
as I
with
saw
me.
that.
When I used to
Netflix
reach out
used
to
to
you,
have,
you would never respond to me. It's okay though, cause I got niggas out here that believe in me. Shout out to my uncle, he didn't do that shit, he should be free.
Free dirt, yeah, I know why the head
That's how I watched
watch.
Kung Fu Panda 4.
Cause they know
It
I
was on
can too
YouTube.
like a shit got
It
him.
was really good.
If you wasn't on porn, we was red dot 'em. Nigga, these ain't hit you when I said that we headshot 'em. Used to shoot in the game mostly. Now I'm in the studio with Nate Rosen. Even when I'm lost, never stay lonely. Cause God be
Crazy
protecting me
Nights.
every day closely.
Yeah. Oh, bro, I
You
still have to watch. I
watching?
love that on Silent Hill.
Nobody got your back like he does. So I live my life super smartly. So when you waste yours, bitch, I'm laughing.
I think Sandler like does like voiceover like 5 characters.
For the next big thing,
I wouldn't be surprised. That dude's super talented. Bro, Uncut Gems was so fire, man.
It was so like your
They
nerves.
lurking, yeah, they searching for the next big thing, but they ain't it. They lurking, yeah, they searching for the next big thing, but they ain't it.
Hey, Shell, could you hand me some cups? Yeah, in the fridge. Go ahead, Scotty. No, go ahead.
All right, we're live in Studio 28. Up the music stop. What the hell? Nate.
Bing bong. Remember that guy in New York?
You want these cute ones or the boy ones?
Oh, some man ones. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, there you go. And 5,
These little bingo cups for your grandma.
3, 2,
When was the last time you played bingo?
1.
Right now.
We're
Okay.
live.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights after a long hiatus. It's been some years. I am your host, Rhymester. We are at Studio 28, a.k.a. The Dog and Pony Show TV, a.k.a. Anderson Camera. We're here in the spot to be. If you've been here in Chicago, you know what it is. It's always getting updated. Always looks brand new. I'm glad to be back. Pandemic's been over. All that's been over. It will be unveiled, whatever. But we're back in the studio. We're getting this thing going. 100 Days of Summer. We're going to be in here twice a month. I believe was it every second and fourth Friday. We will be in here filming, and whenever we bring guests, they are welcome to bring guests. And if guests want to come, just shoot us a DM and let's see what we can make happen. But our first guest back goes by the name of Chase. How we doing, Chase?
Man, I'm good, bro. How you feeling?
I'm all right. Could get some more sleep. I know you can get some more sleep as well.
Hey, man, I'm currently being how can I say tortured? I'm getting my butt whipped. It feels like I am punching bag, and I'm getting hit by Mike Tyson, which is my current infant right now.
That's the definition of fatherhood. So welcome to the club. I am still a fairly new member. Scotty is a veteran in the game. So
Going off to college. literally after.
he's got their bags packed already by the door. So it's all good to go.
Oh, I'm actually crying.
Love it.
Am I sleeping? What do you call it when baby a little blankie? A
Oh
blankie
yeah.
going on.
I'm sure Scotty's just in tears on the way here.
You gotta help them.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, hey, Scotty's gonna be getting a lot of calls. I promise
Man,
you, a lot
look.
of calls.
20 years ago, the both of them, there it is live.
There we go. As you can see, we're in the studio. They're watching it live on the other side of the room.
Yes, sir.
If you want to come, like I said, come to the room. Come DM us at the Dog and Pony Show TV or Scotty_rocks or Anderson_camera. So we're about to get into it with Chase. He has his drink right now, which is in the early stages. It goes by Pill Persuasion. As you can see, one is already gone. Maybe two will be gone by the end of this interview. Drink, liquor brand. We met not too long ago, maybe like a month ago. I would
Something
say,
like
that. Came
Yeah.
in here. Shout out to Shelly. They did a spot right there in the studio. What do you call that show? Open in the fridge? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You should drink this.
You should drink
You
this.
should drink this.
Big shout out.
Link,
So cute.
link at the
Right.
bottom. Link right here. You should drink this. No, but he came through, brought the Pill Persuasion. We brought a few mason jars last time. Absolutely got killed. It tastes amazing. It tastes like juice. And then he started explaining to us what was in it, how he broke it down, and I truly couldn't believe it because just of the taste, especially of how much alcohol you were using. So before we just talk about the drink, let's talk about who you are, where you're from, what you do.
Gotcha. Well, I don't want to get the government, but I just go by Chase Bank or AKA Craven the Hunter. Before Craven, needless to say. Anyways, my name is Chase with 2 A's. Originally from the west side of Chicago, born and raised here. Then we moved out to the west suburbs, long story short. And man, I feel like I've been in life, you go through so many different changes.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I feel like when I was in college, I would ask my professors all the time, like, hey, how did you find out what you wanted to do after, you graduated? And the biggest set of advice I've ever gotten was, you never know. It changes on a daily basis.
Nice.
Right? Like, you might know what you want to eat for lunch, but by the time you walk out of your door, your office, or wherever it is that you're headed to, your taste buds might change like that. So the fact of the matter is, you never know what you wanted to do. My graduate advisor, he legitimately worked at NASA. He had his own business. He was a project manager, and then he was a professor. So the biggest thing he told me was, hey, look, you just go wherever your heart is. And whenever you find out what it is that you want to do, you pursue it. But you pursue it viciously. Like, you don't half-step nothing.
No, that's very great, and also reminds me of someone, I don't know who it is, that said like you said, chase viciously. Somebody says like, oh, you think you have a lot of time in life, but really you don't. So it's best to get good at those one or few things and chase it viciously, because if you're gonna chase something half-ass over here, halfway over there, you're not going to be satisfied because you didn't go all the way.
Exactly. You're not going to get anything done.
And you're stepping into a realm that other people are already been in, trying to get into. So it's not like, oh, I'm the only one that's about to do this. Like, no, people are doing it, trying to do it, have done it.
Yeah.
All that stuff. All right, so now you got the inspiration.
Correct.
What I like to hear from creatives, artists, business people, entrepreneurs is, what was that turning point? What was the spark in the head to be like, okay, this is it. I got something. I'm going to take it all the way.
Great question. So I feel like literally post-grad, me and my best friend, we were just on just talking on the phone randomly, as we normally always do. And we was having a conversation of like, this 9 to 5 ain't working. I hate it here. This isn't it. I didn't stress through all these years of school to get to where I am today. Then we started talking like, hey, so what if we, came up with a business that delivered alcohol to people? And then, we talked ourselves out of it because we were like, it won't work. But come to find out, years later,
it works.
It works. And then came, I think it was Grizzly or something like that came out that actually makes that a thing. Then you got Uber Eats.
I was about to say the major corporation ended up doing that, but you're saying Grizzly was the first one you saw that took that idea and ran with it?
That promoted it. So then I was like, okay, whatever the next big idea I have to stick with it, because if I had that idea and I didn't do anything with it or capitalize on it, I know somebody else will.
Because you put it out in the universe ready, somebody else snatched it
Will.
right out of you.
Exactly.
It's part of the
22 immutable laws of marketing. The first is be the first. Who was the first person to fly the Atlantic Ocean?
We should all know this.
Yeah,
I'm terrible with history.
I know where he's going. What he?
Charles Lindbergh.
Yeah, hey,
really?
No, but what's?
Who was the second person? Who was the second person to fly the Atlantic Ocean? Second person.
No one knows.
Okay.
No one cares.
Let me change the question. Who was the first woman to fly the Atlantic?
Amelia Earhart.
Right. She was the second person.
Okay.
First person.
But she was the first
First
woman
one,
though.
Coca-Cola, Kleenex, rollerblade. 22 immutable laws of marketing. You look it up. That's the first one. Be first to market.
Got it.
Your ideas are.
Because she wasn't necessarily the first to do it, but in her lane, she was the first woman to do it.
Exactly. Yeah, she's the first woman.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
That's solid.
So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, didn't know that.
Continue.
That was from the bleachers. That's what we need, though.
We're in college now in the bleachers.
No, but to go out that point, it's like, yes, like you put an idea out there, it's like, man, they can get snatched so fast. Like me with like song lyrics, like I write song lyric, like, and then I'm like, whatever. And like maybe months later, a year later, I'll be like, someone says it, then I'm like, I could, not mad or anything, but over time, you can see how it could frustrate someone if they don't keep going, if they don't follow through with their idea of what they want to do.
Exactly. So fast forward again, I think it was just a random family barbecue that we had, and somebody was like, "Hey, Chase, can you make us a drink?" And I was like, "Okay, sure." So I just used whatever I found in the refrigerator and made something that was like, I don't know, in a nice little gallon tub, and quite literally, probably I made it, and maybe like 15 minutes later, it was gone. So I was just playing around with stuff. So at that point, I was like, okay, let me actually get some ingredients that I actually like, and so let me see where it can go. So the birth came of Pill Persuasion, where I actually got the ingredients that I wanted, and it took me probably, I would say, like 2 years to perfect that one specifically, because I'm not going to divulge everything that's in there, but it's a very nice amount of alcohol that's in there. And it was just my biggest pet peeve is I want people to drink it and drink it so much that you don't taste the alcohol. It's refreshing. And by the time you get done with it, you want more.
As you can see, I am already drinking more. And the thing I like about it though is like strong drinks that are mixed. Sometimes you'll smell like the alcohol going in. Mm-hmm. You know, and sometimes it bothers people to smell that. But me drinking it, I don't smell that. I just really smell more of the juice, I guess you could say, of it. There's no like aftertaste, like Chicagoans know like what a Malort tastes like. You know, that is the worst aftertaste in the world. Absolutely not. But there's no aftertaste. There's no bitterness. It's just smooth. So the recipe will be down below in the comments. But no, that's great. Now in these 2 years, how drunk did you get? Failing to make the concoction, or have you ever made it and been like, oh, this is absolutely horrible?
It's a lot of trial and error. You don't necessarily get it right on the first time, you know. But you miss 100% of shots you don't take.
Did you wake up on the kitchen floor or the couch one of these days like, oh, that concoction did not work?
No lie. It was probably like the third one I did. I fell asleep at the kitchen table. I was just like,
jeez,
hands down. Then I woke up like, how long have I been here? And it was quite hilarious because it was like when I was still living with my parents. My mom walked in and just laughed at me and walked out.
She's like,
yeah.
Have your parents tasted the Pill Persuasion?
So my dad actually doesn't drink at all. But my mom, whenever I make a batch of it, she'll take like I would say a liter full, and she demolishes it. Like
take it to her church friends and all that. No,
hey, I mean, Jesus drank wine on the Last Supper, so
there you go. They can drink Pill Persuasion at brunch after church. It's okay.
You got a little bit.
You cut to a church, right? A small church, it's full of people.
Pass around the Pill Persuasion.
Hey, where's mom? And then they cut out to the church, and she's out in the parking lot.
Won't it? We're shooting it in it.
I got you.
All right, so 2 years go by. You finally hit that eureka. You know, you're like, oh, okay, I got the drink ready. Now, in your mind, you got the drink ready. Do you like? Because you never done this before.
No.
Do you like freak out a little bit? Because you know, entrepreneurs, creatives, they get to a certain point, or we're like. We get to a spot, we're gonna get there. We don't know how we're gonna get there, but when we get there, we're gonna get there.
Exactly.
But when we get there, you're like, okay, damn, like I got here and I've accomplished this, but what do I do now? Mm-hmm. Now you got to go into the next level of the game. So what did you do once you hit the jackpot of that, and was like, okay, what's next?
Ironically enough, after I had like the whole batch and formula down, I actually quit. Because I started doing like research on, all right, what do I need to do to be a real brand of alcohol to really get it out there? So I started looking into all the little tidbits of what it actually really took, and I got intimidated. Like it was a lot of money that's involved with it. You have to go here to there to everywhere for you could do anything, and it's just like all these laws that you have to pass. I saw it, I got intimidated, and quite literally I quit. But
how long did you quit for?
Man, that was probably like from 2020 to 2023.
Oh, so good, solid 3 years at least.
Legit, like because
pandemic didn't help.
No, not at all. I drank a lot, but I got nothing accomplished. So yeah, man, I quit. So, but I feel like my turnkey moment was in 2023, where I came across a potential investor that actually flaked on me. So he had mentioned, oh, hey, I'm here to help you. I want to help you. And when push came to shove, he went ghost on me. But I can tell you right now, from when that happened, I appreciate you because everything you did got me to where I am today. So I thank you for pushing me to get me to the point of where I am. So we don't have to go any further, but I just want to thank you because had that not happened, I probably would not have put all the coins or all the marbles into the center of the table. And I did not say to myself, I don't care what happens further. I'm going to do this.
And then you said, drop and give me 50. No, hey, that's absolutely fire because a lot of creatives, big artists, you know, people like yourself, is that moment of like failure
Yeah.
which really turns you. You know, like, yeah, you hear a lot of moments, oh, this successful thing happened. Like, no, it's about like you getting beat and like, man, am I really meant to do this? And like you said, it just turned that fire on you. Sometimes we have like a little campfire, you know, but if you don't add that
Agreed.
gasoline to it, it ain't gonna go where it's gonna fizzle out by midnight.
Yeah.
But I like that you kept your fire going. All right, so now, boom, you said that to yourself.
Yep.
You still don't know where you're going. Where are you going after that?
Well, where I'm going right now, let's see. I got my first initial investment, and it was able to get me to, let's just say, get my drink professionally made. So I'm rounding out, finishing that out, and next would be to go into manufacturing and
So
do like a
before,
small
okay, so
batch.
before that, your drink professionally made.
Yes,
You told them everything that you did. Like you told them the recipe. Like, oh, I added this.
the home
alcohol.
recipe. Yeah.
So they have to find a way to make your same drink and not use the same things you made, or like how does that work? Because you can't be like, oh, use this brand and this brand and this brand, because now that becomes a whole difficult situation.
Exactly. So how that works is, so they do have to supplement what I put in there because they can't use the exact same thing. So spot on. So I tell them my home recipe, and so when they go back and they'll break it down in the lab, they'll look into what they could substitute what I use certain things for to remake it, so that way I could own that formula.
Were you worried that the drink that you made? Were you worried that it would like not have been as good? They go too left field with it. Were you kind of scared like to leave it in somebody else's hands, pretty much?
Absolutely, because I mean, and Shelly, you can speak to this, but you know, when you make a drink, not everybody's drink is going to be your drink. So when we went through that process, I was very nervous because it's a total of 3 samples that I did with them. And the first one was like absolutely way off. I was like, hey, I don't know what you're doing back there, but this ain't it. Second one, I was like, okay, we're getting closer. Then the third one, it was like, okay, that's it.
There we go. All right.
Yeah.
So now you got the drink.
Yes, sir.
What is the urine? I think we talked about the cans being made. This is
Yes.
going to be, so this is pretty much prototype, you know, mason jar. But next is going to be an actual can.
Yes, sir.
And how big of a can we talking about?
So-
probably some. Take the label.
Just
huh?
like that.
Just like this.
Yeah,
With
yeah,
the,
yeah,
with
yeah.
the artwork and all that. Okay.
12-ounce tall boy is what I'm aiming for. So to get a nice little feel for it, so that's exactly what I'm kind of going for. I really want to do a 6-pack because I want to undercut all the other RTDs that's out there, because majority of those do 4-packs. So I want, yes, RTD.
Whoa. No Diddy.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
RTD. My bad. Sorry. A RTD is a ready to drink. So it's a whole category of alcohol, and it's like
Learn something new every day. See, I know that.
hey,
RTD.
right. My bad.
Hey,
Sorry.
give me a RTD. Yeah, okay. Nobody's gonna know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, Cayman. Yeah, that's a RTD.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right, yeah, Cayman Jack. Okay.
And
Okay.
they're
Jack is RTD.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, indeed.
Why did we ever go to all that trouble to get all those different bottles to make one drink, and it's all ready? Go ahead.
Right.
No, he's feeling like Jack already. No, I'm kidding. So they sell them in 4. So your thing is selling in 6.
Absolutely. Reason being, everybody else sells them in 4. If I sell mine in 6, the ABV is higher, and of course, you taste the alcohol. It's more refreshing. So I think that is legit my lane to move because
And now we're going back to 22 immutable laws of marketing. You're gonna be the first to do something in that lane with that drink.
Yeah.
That they're not doing. And I know we talked ideas. We talked about well, I'd like to say, you know, your Pill Persuasion is gonna be a sponsor of Eyes on the Prize, or competition that happens all around the U.S.
shout out to Rhymes, sir.
Thank you. And like I said, like big artists get these drink sponsors or, you know, endorsements, whatever. But like independent local people, like they don't really feel that love and stuff. So the fact that we're gonna be able to take this drink and take it across America, and if you win Eyes on the Prize, you know, you get yourself a couple 6-packs of it when we get the cans going.
Yes, sir.
And all that. So no, I'm very excited for it. So how soon do you think these cans will be done and on the move?
So my absolute goal is to be in production and actually have form of sales by August of this year. So that's my goal.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
So been working towards it for quite a long time, and you know, ironically enough, I just had a little girl too. So I feel like thank you. I feel like a lot of family members or friends who were like, oh, you gotta have to tend to the family and you have to do this, that, and the third, and that's gonna have to wait. But my wife, I have to tell you, she's a real one. I love her to death because she literally said, no, I'm gonna push you and support you to do this. Because at the end of the day, it's like
Poetry stamps.
right? How can I encourage my daughter to chase her dreams if I never decided to chase mine?
Amazing. I just saw something the other day about that. It's like, actually, my shout out to my Passion Park, David Lopez. He said in an interview, he's like, I want my kids to see me chasing my dreams and goals because it will encourage them. And I love that. And as a fellow entrepreneur, like, yeah, I mean, why are we gonna put anything on the back burner?
Right.
Because I'm sure we all know people, your family, friends, stories you've heard, whatever. People like they put it on the back burner, then they blink, and then 5 years gone by, 10 years gone by, 15 years. Oh, coulda, woulda been. We all know that guy at the bar, all that stuff. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to them or anything, but like, no, like the time is now. You get to it now. Yeah, take your days off if you need to, mentally, whatever. But like, no, get to it. Get to where you're going. And yeah, you're gonna have less sleep. Yeah, you're gonna be a little tight on things. Yeah. But at the end of the day, the journey is worth it. The road is worth it. Enjoy it. I can't wait to see this on shelf. I can't wait to see it in the can, honestly.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. Besides, you already know. I already told you have an unlimited supply via me, so I got you.
Like the Gatorade coolers at like sports games, I'm going to have a Gatorade cooler built
in your house.
Like, hey, like Mr. Deeds, he had a Kool-Aid fountain and stuff. I'm going to have a pill persuasion fountain.
I'm not encouraging you to drink all the time, but when you
No.
feel.
When I'm feeling like it. It's right there. No.
It's right there.
All right, so to wrap this interview up, I would like you to, this is a new thing I want to do. I thought of it on the way here.
Yeah.
The show's called Friday Night Lights.
Yes, sir.
You're not ours, but this is different. I can probably put you under a different thing. In a few years, you're under some Friday Night Lights. It could be wherever, a venue, a stadium, for your drink. You know what I'm saying? You're in front of a crowd. Let's say Pill Persuasion throws like a day music festival, House of Blues or something, sponsored by Pill Persuasion.
Featuring Rhyme, sir.
Thank you. That's what I wanted. But then now is the time for you to go in front of this crowd. It's Friday night, lights are up and, bright. All these people are looking at you. What would you tell them about Pill Persuasion and how you got there? And remember, we're envisioning you already Pill Persuasion across the U.S. So you're already up here already.
Yeah.
What would you tell a person looking at you with this drink?
I would tell them that if you don't see it for yourself, nobody will. That, like, I want you to truly enjoy every element of yourself while you're drinking this, because this was designed to be absolutely authentic of who I am. I can't sit down and have a drink with everybody in the world, but I feel like this is my means of being able to connect to you. So whatever it is that you can do in life that you feel is authentic to you, do not let anybody tell you no. Do that shit.
Bam! You heard it here on Friday Night Lights. This is Chase. Where can they follow Pill Persuasion at?
Oh, gotcha. You can follow Pill Persuasion on Instagram as of right now. That's the easiest, quickest way to get towards or in contact with me, at Pill Persuasion on Instagram.
As we pour up some more Pill Persuasion. This is Chase. I am Rhymes for Friday Night Lights. We'll be back with our next guest. Give it up for Chase. All right. Good stuff. All right, so now.
That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. That shit, none of you love to go around. So instead of spreading hate, you should spread some love. You don't know what somebody's going through today. Don't give them, listen to everything they say. You don't know you can save their life. You don't know you can save their life. Everybody has a bad day. Listen to everything they say. You don't know you can save their life. You don't know you can save their life. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. Every time you wake up, you better thank that man above, because of you. And forgive those who've committed sins, so you don't have no regrets. You don't know until it's too late. And forgive don't have no regrets. You don't know until it's too late, too late, too late. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. So instead of spreading hate, you should spread some love. You don't know what somebody's going through today. Don't give them a finger, give them a hug. Everybody has a bad day. Listen to everything they say. You don't know you can save their life. You don't know you can save their life. Yeah. Okay.
I've changed my life, 'cause my life was full of strife. Hey, I know you see me out here working and you wanna link with me. When I used to reach out to you, you would never respond to me. It's okay though, 'cause I got niggas out here that believe in me. Shout out to my uncle, he didn't do that shit, he should be free. Free dirt, yeah, I know why the feds watch. 'Cause they know I could too, like a shit got 'em. If you wasn't on porn, we would red dot 'em. Nigga, these ain't hit you when I said that we headshot 'em. Used to shoot and would bang mostly. Now I'm in the studio with Nate Rosen. Even when I'm lost, never stay lonely, 'cause God be protecting me every day closely.
That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. There's plenty of love to go around, so instead of spreading hate, you should spread some love. You don't know what somebody's going through today. Don't give them a finger, give them a hug. Everybody has a bad day. Listen to everything they say. You don't know you can save their life. You don't know you can save their life. Everybody has a bad day. Listen to everything they say. You don't know you can save their life. You don't know you can save their life. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. Every time you wake up, you better thank that man above. Because if it was him for his love, then we wouldn't be here on this earth. And for this love, it is you don't have no regrets. has a bad day, listen to everything they say. You don't know you can save their life. You don't know you can save their life. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like that shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. That shit drives you crazy. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. There's plenty of love to go around, so instead of spreading hate, you should spread some love. You don't know what somebody's going through today. Don't give them a finger, give them a hug. You don't know you can save their life. You don't know you can save their life. Everybody has a bad day, listen to everything they say. You don't know you can save their life. You don't know you can save their life. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one. You better thank that man above, because if it wasn't for his love, then we wouldn't be here on this earth. And forgive those who've committed sins, so you don't have no regrets. You don't know until it's too late, too late, too late. Forgive those who've committed sins, so you don't have no regrets. You don't know until it's too late, too late, too late. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. There's plenty of love to go around, so instead of spreading hate, you should spread some love. You don't know what somebody's going through today. Don't give them a finger, give them a hug. Everybody has a bad day. Listen to everything they say. You don't know you can save their life. Everybody has a bad day. Listen to everything they say. You don't know you can save their life. You don't know you can save their life. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. Every time you wake up, you better thank that man above, because if it wasn't for his love, then we wouldn't be here on this earth. And forgive those who've committed sins, so you don't have no regrets. You don't know until it's too late, too late, too late. And forgive those who've committed sins, so you don't have no regrets. You don't know until it's too late, too late, too late. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one loves you. That shit drives you crazy when you feel like no one Thank